Hello everyone, we are live here at Martinsville Speedway for the Superstar Cup Series here for the Summit Motorsports 250. Heat racing underway right now, qualifying just wrapping up a few moments ago. John Santoro will be on pole position here tonight at Martinsville. We take a quick look at our starting lap here for tonight's heat number one. Oh, really, there's only one heat race tonight, full field in this heat race. Let's look at the starting lap here right now. On pole position here for heat number one, it'll be Donnie Kite. In second will be Daniel Molnix. Third will be Michael James. Fourth will be Christopher Bush. Fifth will be Connors Bozine. Sixth will be Nate Boggins. Seventh will be Ryan Houston. And eighth will be Ruben Rodas. Dylan Johnson will be in 9th, Zach Stewart in 10th. 11th will be Russell Windsor, and Glenn Lock will be 12th. 13th will be Skylar Jones. 14th will be Jackson Fonstock. 15th will be Alex McQueen, and Carl Cantones will be 16th. Brendan McWilliams will be 17th. Dustin Coggin in 18th. Nathan Lamb on 19th. Albert Lopez in 20th. 21st will be Christian Schweiger. 22nd will be Tim McBasketball. 23rd will be Matt Sisler, 24th will be Hunter Sr., 25th Jared Skinner, and Dylan Lamp will be 26th. Now round out our heat field tonight. So pace truck rolling off, and the rest of the field as well rolling off. It looks like Donnie Kite not greening up here tonight for this heat race. Field ready, down the back straight where they go. About to go greens could be Michael James. He'll be leading us to the green flag here tonight for heat number one. Pace truck off in the pit road. So here comes a field of 26 in heat one. They'll be duking out here for 13 laps in length. Into the restart zone they go. And we are underway here at Martinsville for heat number one. Here launching the outside lane for Daniel Molnix. He's the slight advantage in the turn one, side by side there for the race lead. The inside definitely got an advantage though in the middle of the corner as they work their way down the back straightaway. James on the inside, Molnix up top. James gonna try to clear on the line. Yes, he will. And here comes Connors Bozine as well. He's gonna work the inside, trying to get around Jaden Molnix. Molnix will clear for seconds. The Bozine will contact on Ruben Rose around in the back there. There's another car around. I think that's Albert Lopez, I believe. Actually, no, that's the, excuse me. Not sure who that was, looks like to be Nate Boggis, I believe. Yes, it was Nate Boggis in the machine around as, ooh, didn't look very loose on the inside. Number 3 up the racetrack he goes. As that's going to open the gap a little bit here for Michael James to control the lead for now. As pretty big gap here for the top 7. 7th on back pretty far away, as I think we have another possible incident. Looks like side by side though, 3 rows deep here. As no contact made, Brendan McWilliams up the racetrack he goes again. He's going to save that 36 machine and he'll keep trucking along. But right now, looks like Michael James in the race lead still here on lap number 5 of heat 1. As Russell Windsor stopped on the exit of turn number 2. We'll see what happened there to that 20 machine. on the entry turn one. Maybe just lost it by himself. Yes, he did. Just looped it around on the entry. Try to save it and overcorrected just slightly. Spun off of turn number 2 and he'll get back rolling. But it's gonna be, it looks like it's gonna be a lap down as everyone tries to avoid him down the back straight away. Our racer Michael James getting caught here from Daniel Mullenix behind. Slowly but surely, Daniel Mullenix working his way through right now. Up to the back bumper here, Michael James. Rose could be. Oh man, it sucks for Michael James. He's gonna pretty much get picked off there from Daniel Mullenix as he used Ruben Rose to get around him. But here comes Connors Wilson as well. He's now in contention here for second. Ryan Houston not too far behind as well. Mullenix now 1.5 laps to go. This is coming through 3 and 4. He has about a half-second lead over Michael James. James obviously losing the race lead a few laps to go. Daniel Mullenix. Mullenix now on the white flag here for heat number 1. As the front drivers are pretty close together here, as well as DeBose make a move on the entry turn 3. He gets a bit wiggly on the entry up the racer. Goes the wreck right in front of the leaders. Here comes 3 wide for second. The Bullets will pick up the heat win, but Connors DeBose will pick up second. I think Ryan Houston sneaked his way through for third. We'll see the updated standings here. And looks like he did over Michael James. There's a wreck right in front of our race leaders. Unfortunately, there's Jackson Bonstock on around. We'll see what happened in this replay of the wreck, and looks like, yeah, just went around right in front of the race leaders. Mullenix having to avoid, and he almost lost the heat win, but luckily he had enough momentum and he stayed in front of the drivers behind as they made 3 wide for second. So that's going to be the heat 1 race done and over with. So these drivers going to have a quick little warm-up session, and we'll be right back here on Legends Race Network for the main events here for the Summit Motorsports 250 at Martinsville. We're back live here at Martinsville Speedway as we take a quick look at our starting lineup here for the main event. The Summit Motorsports 250 at Martinsville. On pole position going to be John Santoro. The 24 machine. Sam Hoff will be in second place. Third will be Daniel Mulix. Fourth will be Connor Zabosian. Fifth will be Ryan Allison. Sixth will be Michael James. Seventh will be Christopher Busch, and eighth will be Dylan Johnson. Ninth will be Dustin Goggins. 10th will be Jordan Warnock. 11th will be Skylar Jones. 12th will be Alex McQueen. Nathan Lamont will be 13th. Albert Lopez in 14th. Carl Quintana is in 15th. Dylan Lamp in 16th. Matt Sisler 17th. Christian Swagger in 18th. Brendan McWilliams in 19th, Nate Bogus in 20th. Jimmy Basketball 21st, Russell Windsor in 22nd. '23rd, Rubinos. 24th, Jackson Fonstock. 25th will be Donnie Kite. Zach Stewart will be 26th. Around the last row here will be Hunter Sr. in 27th and Jared Skinner in 28th. The field's still green up here right now. Let's take a quick look at the weather here tonight as well. 80 degrees air temperature, about 84 degree track temperature, so should get cooler throughout the night as well, so a little different Martinsville throughout here. As here we go, rolling off 250 laps in length. Johnson's already gonna get UL penalty. And three drivers have one lap holds, but we Jordan Warnock, Hunter Sr., Ruben Rodas, Jimmy Geikus, Nathan Lamont, Jared Skinner, Matt Sisler, Donnie Kite, Ryan Houston, Michael James, Zach Stewart, and John Santoro will be getting the oil penalties. Drive-throughs will be Christian Schwager, Jimmy Geikus, Hunter Sr., and Craig Martin, and one lap holds will be Braden McWilliams and Skylar Jones. So quite a bit of penalties here tonight at Martinsville, so unfortunately for those drivers, but they'll have time to, they have a lot of laps to get back into those positions and have a good chance at a solid finish here tonight, but we'll see as Daniel Mulix will lace the green here at Martinsville. Space truck lights are out, so we're going green this time by Pace truck in the pit lane. And off of turn number 4, coming to the green flag here for the Summit Motorsports 250 at Martinsville. Green flag is in the air. We're underway here at Martinsville Speedway. They launch to the inside for Daniel Mullock, Sam Hoff still side by side. Mullock will clear off of turn 2 quite easily. Sam Hoff, will he stay in second place? We'll find out here in a few moments' time. Yes, he will clear for second on the entry of turn at number 3. And lap 1 completes, but the yellow flag is out. It's like a lot of drivers obviously having that drive-through penalty, so okay, it looks like he went around. He's going to reset in the pit lane, so his damage must be too severe to continue. And it looks like the pit road going down pit lane caused a few issues. We'll see if we can see what happened. Ruben Rose was, I think, the first one to get spun around there. We have a parking lot on the entry of turn 3. This is the opening lap. Ruben Rose in that machine. Yeah, I guess he just didn't realize people were pitting and kind of ran to the back there of Hunter Senior trying to avoid him and caused that melee. Things be a better view of this one. I mean, at least from my point of view, that's what it looked like. Christian Striker trying to get down pit lane, but Ruben Rose just he was on the inside. Obviously, the restarts are hectic, and that's gonna bring out the first caution on that here in lap number 1, pretty much. But luckily for some of those drivers, they got to have their drive-through. They had to have their drive-through under caution, so I don't believe they lost a lap. Hunter Senior was not able to service penalty. Same with Christian Schweger. Obviously, Christian was the one trying to pit there, right in front of Ruben Rodas, and as well. But anyways, we're going green this time by after the first kind of quick yellow of the race here on lap number 1. Now on lap number 5 right now. Score off, and here we go, off turn number 4 into the restart zone we go, and green flag back in. Daniel Mullock with a great launch on the inside line. Off, you might lose 2 positions here. And the cars Belgian side by side for second place. It looks like Hoff will stay ahead on the entry of turn number 3. Had a good exit off of turn number 2. He'll stay ahead in that second place position. As the top 3 a little bit separate here between the rest of the field. Dustin Coggan getting around Carl Cantones. Carl Cantones, 9 positions already. Here tonight probably helped out that a bunch of drivers getting the penalties. There's Hunter Senior not playing, serving his drive-through. Same with Christian Schweger. And then their drive-through penalties. They're going to be 1 lap down, so right there. The rest of your old Nathan Lamont Timber basketball. This is for 13 and 14. They're bunched up here in the mid-pack, side by side. Looks like just a field game through here right now, but the top three have really pulled away from the rest of the field. Dustin Coggin about 1.5 seconds back here from Connor Zabosian. As caution is out now. On the racetrack, looks like Russell Windsor slow off of turn 4 here on lap number 12. Second caution of the night. You're at Martinsville. Looks like some contact there on the entry of turn 3. It's kind of iffy there. I might have been racing more so. Martinsville got a little damage. It might have been like a racing incident there. I think Russell Windsor didn't realize there's a car beneath them there trying to make a move. I couldn't quite tell who that was. Used to be John Santoro. Kind of trying to dive it in there and flips the curb a little as well. So maybe a late move from a 24 machine, but Russell Windsor and Matt Sisler seems like those drivers got the worst of it there. So second caution that here early on. As most of the field staying out here early on. Tires don't wear too harshly right now. And green flag back in the air. Good launch to the inside once again. Looks like maybe some contact for them back. One driver around. They save it. But we are under yellow here for the third time tonight. Couldn't quite tell who that was that went around here on number 17. Still further up ahead. Looks like to be, I think that was Dustin Coggin. Yes, it was in the 46 machine. Looks like he just got tagged on the entry to turn at number 1. The Sam Hobbs is not a good launch on the outside line. Coggin trying to go to the inside. Christopher Busch late on the brakes, gets in the back bumper there of Coggin, but no one got really too damaged, but the caution flag flies real quick there in turn 1, so third caution night here in lap number 19 right now. As it's kind of what we figured tonight's race was going to be like, a little bit more caution filled, but it's kind of how Martinsville is sometimes. We kind of saw 2 weeks ago at Bristol, a few cautions early on in the middle of the race, but we went green for quite some time. We'll see if we see that same fate tonight here at Martinsville, excuse me. Very different racetrack, obviously, compared to Bristol, though. as I think we're going green next time by. Yes, we are yellow. As going green this time by. And there we go, off turn forward. Into the restart zone they go. Green flag in the air. There's a little wiggler there on the inside. I think that was Christopher Busch there. Contact up ahead. Connors Bosian, Sam off. Looks like Hoff will clear there on the second place. Carl Jones in fourth place, trying to get involved in this battle. Nathan Raymond side by side here with Nate Bogus. There's Ryan House on the inside there, Nate Bogus. Dylan Johnson falling back a little bit here and passed by Matt Sisler. The single file just kind of run the bottom lane. That's what Martinsville is known for. We'll see if we have a long green flag run. Sam Hoff trying to catch up here. Daniel Mullock, these past few laps, pretty close in speed. I think Sam Hoff is a little bit quicker these past few laps, just very slightly. We'll see what happens here in these next few laps, and can Hoff get around Daniel Mullock's? Obviously, Martinsville not the easiest place to pass at. Sometimes you gotta use that front bumper, but most of the field pretty spread out though. Kind of just nose to tail here. Martinsville's kind of the name of the game. Like I mentioned, wrap the bottom, stay low, and just don't make any mistakes, and we'll be in a pretty good position come later in the race. We'll see if any of that does happen though. The cautions have to fly at the right moment, right time. Anything can happen. Ooh, wreck in the back there. 25, Dylan Johnson around, and that's gonna bring out our fourth yellow of the night. And as soon as I say anything can happen, something just did. Not number 31. So Johnson spun around there on the exit of turn number 4. Was there any contact involved? He was side by side with Jared Skinner. Couldn't quite tell what happened there from that angle, but we'll see from above the chopper camera. Looks like Skinner on his inside just maybe slowly went up, but go further back. But so Skinner to his inside on the entry of 3. Johnson overshoots. Skinner gives him a little tap up there, and it's kind of like that racing deal. Johnson may have came down a little bit, but not much. Skinner maybe came up just a tiny bit, not much though. That will be the 4th caution of the night here at Martinsville on lap number 31. But we'll see some pit stops here. I don't think the tire wear has been too bad. They're falling off probably around 0.2 of a second, which I don't think is really enough to need the pits. We'll see what happens though. You're no one gonna come up really in the top 5. Going green this time by. As here we go, pace truck in the pit road. So here they come off of turn number 4. Racers gonna go green flags in the air. Daniel Mullins will clear on the turn number 1. Will go in the mid pack once again. A lot of tire spin, it seems like, in this truck here at Martinsville. The inside there, that's Christopher Busch and Nathan Lehman. It's 3 wide move there, turn number 1. Jared Skinner moves back a little bit. As caution is out on the racetrack. Once again, Dylan Johnson around. We'll see what happened here. On the injury turn number 3, looks like Johnson. Oh, just didn't realize Hunter Senior was on his outside. I assume. We'll see from this aerial camera. It looks like, yeah, Dylan Johnson just didn't realize Hunter Senior was on his outside at all. Let's go bring out the 5th caution here on lap number 39. Going green this time by. This truck on the pit road, about to go back green. Green flag in the air, doing looks with a nice launch on the inside line. Same off on the outside. So some contact there up the racetrack. One driver goes. That's Carl Cantelis. Jackson Bonstock using that front bumper, moving him up the racetrack. He's side by side for fourth right now. Bonstock is able to clear on the inside. Not quite. Carl Cantelis going to use the outside line to his advantage. Bonstock will sit on the inside as here comes also Nate Bogus as well, trying to go to the inside. Not quite able to do so. Now Jackson Bonstock is under attack here from Carl Cantones. Will Carl repay the favor to him here in the entry turn number 1? Looks like not quite, so stay a little further on back. Side by side here, this is for 7th and 8th. Master Sword Nathan Lemon. Where the racetrack goes, Nathan Lemon. And now to the inside as caution is out once again. Not sure what brought the yellow that time. Let's see. It was actually not no, Zach Stewart, excuse me. The contact here to make basketball around slightly. Didn't loop it around, but definitely got some damage and brought the yellow flag. I think see what happened here to this 98.3 machine. He's side by side on the entry turn number 1. Hunter changed to the inside right there, and McBasketball kind of came down. Senior had his nose down in there, I think, and so making contact with the basketball. Now it's going to bring out our 6th caution of the night here on lap 47. Almost, started from technically pole position. Not even though he did not get the pole. Very in the first position here tonight, and I think we looked back since he hasn't had much challengers at all tonight. I mean, Sam Hoff, he's been pretty much reigned second all night long, but everyone else has been jostling for positions behind them. I mean, it's been kind of bloodbath, kind of a little bit behind them, and obviously the drivers who had EOLs. Drive-through penalties, will not holds. They've been kind of trying to get up through the field, and it's kind of been a very interesting type of race so far tonight. But pace truck will pull on the pit road once again. About green right now. And the green flag is out here, and looks clear. Sam Hoff clear as well. And the top 5 single file, but there goes round goes Carl Cantones. He's gonna save it. Yes, he will. He's still a bit loose off of turn number 4. And Ryan Houston on the outside, Nate Bogus. Nate Bogus still outside Ryan Houston. As like I mentioned, it's very tough to pass here right now at Martinsville. There goes Ryan Houston on the outside. You don't really see that a lot here at Martinsville. But luckily, Ryan Houston, he was able to make it work on the outside. Ryan Houston on the inside there of Carl Quintonas. Put himself in the top 5 spot right now. Ryan Houston still trying to get the inside there and try and get by Carl Quintonas. Carl is way up the racetrack, way out of the groove. Whoa! Carl Quintonas way overshoots the racing line there, and wow, that was way higher than normal. I mean, he hit the outside wall even off of turn 4. That's how high up he got, and now he's gonna drop down to 9th place. Is now Ryan Houston up to 5th. He's gonna try to chase down Jackson Fonstock here. As once again the top 3 gone from the rest of the field. Daniel walks about half second ahead of Collins Bosa. Goes in about 1.2 seconds back from Daniel Molnex. The rest of the field mostly single file throughout it, but I think I saw Jared Skinner on the outside. There's some contact there. Oh, RG Bargy up the racetrack, 1 yard goes. That's Michael James way up the racetrack there. There's some contact happening there. Looks like James to the inside. That's for 15th on Albert Lopez. Ooh, car around on the front straightaway. That's Jackson Fonstock. He was battling for 5th place position. And he's spun around on the front straightaway. We'll see what happened there to that 61 machine. And Ryan Houston duking it out here off of turn number 4. Maybe some contact probably happened here. We'll see. And then he's at turn 4. Ryan Houston looks to the inside. He's there and couldn't quite tell who came up and who came down, but see from better from this camera angle. It looks like Jackson Fonstock kind of just came down more so than anything. And Ryan Houston, obviously, Ryan Houston just barely on his inside there, but good move for that 98 machine. But will we see pit stops happening here? Doesn't look like we will unless they do it next time by. But it looks like Michael James coming out pit lane. And maybe 1 or 2 others, but most of the field's going to stay out for another time. That is our 7th caution of the night here. And here we go off of turn number 4. Out to go green here at Martinsville. Coming out number 68. Green flag in the air. Daniel Marks with a nice slouch on the inside line. He'll clear his way against again in turn number 1. Sam Hoff will clear for second, and Zabozzi will clear for third. Those have been the top 3 drivers so far all night long, but Ryan Housen, he's joined the picture. He's fought his way back through the field. He's up to 4th place. We'll see what he can do against these top 3 contenders up ahead. We also see lap traffic up ahead as well. Caution is out. Here. Looks like right out. That's nice to me, right? Didn't know this. As he got nailed in the rear end by Jordan Warnock, and ooh, hard hit. Punching around as well. As Jordan Warnock completely misses braking point, and oh man, what a hard hit for that 9 machine. Moving us around. But, that will be our 8th caution night here. We're working lap 71 here currently. A struck in the pit lane. As here comes Daniel Mollex. Green flag in the air. Mollex on a great launch there. Goes in there on the inside of Hoff. We'll see Hoff with a good launch off return to Route 2. He'll clear for second once again, so first and second place has very much been owned by Daniel Mollex and Sam Hoff so far tonight. As Matt Sisler is joining the picture as well. He's at 14 positions since the start of this race, started in 17th place. He's on the outside there of Jared Skirrett, Cars Bosen, excuse me, trying to get to that 3rd place position. Jared Skirrett right behind him in 5th. He's up 23 positions. Sorry, in 28th place, dead last on the field. Here tonight, looks like he's in the top 5 spot right now. Yes, he is. Looking his way through the field. Side-by-side action further on back. That is Jackson Bonstock and Christopher Busch. Busch moves Bonstock up the racetrack. They bring 3 wide, but caution is back out here at Martinsville. Still lamp spun off of on the entry to turn number 1. It looks like that will be our 9th caution of the night here on lap 78. So Romero is just not clear on the front straightaway. He's having definitely a rough night tonight. A little bit of that could as well did not help that situation at all, but definitely could have been avoidable. The lamp goes for a spin here. I'm not sure what the fuel window is for these drivers. Can they make it on one tank of gas? I would assume they have to pit at least one time tonight, even with all these early cautions in this race. This trip lights off. We're going to single file restarts. You're probably the right decision at the moment, but going green this time by, so single file should even be a bigger advantage for these top three drivers. But Sam Hoff, he'll be on the back bumper here with Daniel Molnick, so he can maybe, if you want to use that bumper, maybe take advantage of this opportunity that he has in front of him now. They shook off Palin obviously, and Adam restarts on the go. Green flag is in the air. Ready to get away for the top two drivers as there's Phil barrels into turn number one. Side by side here, filling back John Santoro and Jackson Fonstock there. Side by side here, Justin Coggin there, but back out in front. Sam Hoff, Dana Monks close together here. So almost in contact. Carl Cantones, John Santoro. It's for 8th and 9th. Side by side here off of turn number 4. No single file here. Obviously, that single file restart kind of helps spread the field out just a little bit more. Allows the drivers to battle it out as well. As that is Albert Lopez getting around Jordan Warnock. That is for around 19th place. Hunter Sr., who's also had a bad night as well. Kind of got involved in a lot of different incidents tonight. And I mean, he still has more than 160 laps to go. So you still have plenty of time. It's still a long race. We still have about an hour left of racing time left. So even though we'll be racing probably for around 40 minutes or so, I'd assume. Hunter Sr., he still has a chance. He's definitely one of the quicker drivers here in the Superstar Cup Series. We'll see if he can work his way through the field. He's currently in 20th place. We'll check on him throughout the race and see if he can progress any further. Most of it pretty spread out in the top 10 or so, but going back and doing the mid-pack that's having these battles somewhat, and I think these drivers have also calmed down after having quite a bit of cautions as well sprinkled into this race. So we have 9 cautions so far tonight. But here comes battle for the race. That Sam Hoff, he's trying to work his way around Jeremy Molnick's. Molnick's really getting challenged for the first time tonight, truly, from another driver in this feature event here for the Summit Motorsports 250. Like Russell Windsor will get around. Oh, his car around Christopher Busch. No caution out. We stay green right in front of this pack. Wow. What a evasive maneuver for Russell Windsor and Brandon McWilliams. That could have been really bad. As Busch falls all the way down in the 25th place. What happened to him? This looks like he went around on the inside turn 1. Do you have some help here? James is inside. The light contact there on the inside turn 1, but Busch, oh man, what a basic maneuver there for Russell Windsor. But caution actually is out on the racetrack. We go back live. I think it might have been Tim Basketball. No, it was not. Skylar Jones around 47 machine on his off turn number 4. What happened to 47 machine? Off turn 4. Albert Lopez. Oh. Hunter Sr. looks like a tagged Skylar Jones, I think. We'll see better here from the blimp cam. Just got some contact up ahead of Jones. We'll see here fully. Albert Lopez got loose there, overcorrected a little bit, and Skylar Jones, I think, may have came down a little bit trying to avoid Albert Lopez. Just a chain reaction there of that wreck. Yeah, just trying to go a bit lower to avoid Albert Lopez, so I'll bring out the 10th caution right here on lap 98. We're close to lap 100 here tonight at Martinsville. Looks like pit stops just happening now. This is going to be very, very interesting. Sam Hoff off of pit lane. Daniel Mulks off of pit lane. They'll be 5th and 6th. So a few drivers staying out. Looks like Tim Basketball actually coming down pit lane. Baxter just pit. So it'll be the top 2 staying out of Ryan Houston and Albert Lopez. They're going to be trying to stay out here and get that good track position. These truck lights are off and we're going still single file restarts. And green flag back in the air. Right now, and Albert Lopez 1 and 2. Daniel Monks, he's about to get through some traffic here for the first time tonight, really, during this main event. As there goes the inside, Daniel Monks, a good run on the entry to turn number 3, side by side. Off of turn 4, Reinhouse, and does he have the tires to run the outside and try to stay ahead? Looks like not really able to. Molnick's gonna clear on the entry to turn 1 and turn 2 as caution is out. Right when Daniel Monks gets around Reinhouse, then. Not sure what brought this yellow flag. Oh, his car spun around. That's Alex McQueen there. Just lost it by himself on the entry turn 3. As well, Reinhouse and coming up pit lane, he gets to stay out there, so it's gonna be a car or truck in between Daniel Monks and Sam Hoff on this restart. Going green this time by another single file restart. As we're almost to the halfway point in this race, pretty close. And green flag back in the air, Daniel Monks release to the green. As Sam Hoff making an aggressive move to the inside Reinhouse and not able to do so. And yellow flag. There's a pretty big wreck there. Michael James, Christian Schweger, and Brendan McWilliams around on the entry to turn number 3. There's a massive pileup, even more drivers involved. Wow, did not see that. We'll go back even further. It was right on the restart here. So Christian Schwager on the back there of Brandon McWilliams on the entry on the exit turn 4 on the restart. McWilliams side by side with Schwager there. And I think the wreck happened up ahead of him. And actually there's two separate wrecks, so oh man, Brandon McWilliams sent Christian Schwager into the inside there. Michael James as well went around. Tim McBasketball involved. Absolute chaos on the entry to turn number 3. And I'm sure Brandon McWilliams was not happy what Christian Schwager did on the restart there. But what happened to Michael James there as well? He was already spinning before these drivers made contact. Looks like him and Jackson Fonstock came together. Off the turn. Oh, just barely not clear. And then right there, obviously, already kind of sideways. Bam, right there. Just craziness on entering turn number 3. And basketball being spun around there from, I believe that was Jordan Warlock, trying to avoid the wreck. But another caution here tonight. Sandy Mullock still our racer here though. Here in lap 113. And green flag back in the air. Daniel Mullock's another great launch in that single file restart. There goes Sam off the inside, Ryan Houston. Off clears, but Ryan Houston overshoots the corner. Here comes Connors Mosing as well. Goes on the inside. Matt Sister as well behind. He's going to try to take advantage of this one. And so you can be Matt Sister the inside. That's for 4th place in Ryan Houston. Houston on the older tires. Almost some contact on the interior turn 1. Little contact there off of turn 2. Ryan Houston got blocked a little bit there. Play some defensive moves there for that 98 machine. Go stay ahead for now. And now up front though, Daniel Mullock, Sam Hoffs, pretty close together. About 0.3 of a second between those two drivers. Way up racetrack goes Skylar Jones. Toff trying to set him up right now. Top two continue to pull away from the rest of the field. As cautions out on the racetrack. It looks like actually it was 10 big basketball rounds. Well, Mike basketball was lost on his own on the entry turn number 3. And then getting back to the speed loop to the round. Here we go, about to go back green. Toff with a good launch on the outside. And he take the race away here from Daniel Molnix. Side by side for the race lead on entering turn number 3. Does Hoff have the momentum? I think he does. Will he clear out for 4? Off of turn number 4, still side by side for the race lead. Molnix has to the inside if he wants a chance to keep that race lead for now. Him and Hoff side by side. But Hoff has to back off. And Daniel Molnix will regain his race lead and stay out in front. Winehouse and Matt Sissor side by side. Caution's back out on the racetrack now. Looks like to be, I think, Tim basketball around there off of turn number 4. Yes, he was looped around off of 4, and that'll bring out the caution once again here at Martinsville. On the pit road, about to go back green here. Green flags in the air. Back in the way here at Martinsville. Came off not with the greatest jump as he got last time, but he still has an opportunity here, maybe later in the race. Maybe make a little contact here with Daniel Mullen to make him move up the racetrack a little bit. Obviously, still 100 plus laps to go, so I don't think he's gonna make that move quite yet this early on. So quite a long ways to go, but. "107 laps to go right now here at Martinsville Speedway." Top two here, Daniel Mullen, Sam Hoff, looking really good, but the Collins Bojan has joined back into this picture now, into the frame. Probably been the third fastest truck all night long. We'll see if he'll be able to do anything here later in the run. We haven't really had a long green flag run where the tires really start to wear out. We'll see though, because I'm guessing the drivers will probably not pit again. Maybe if we have a really long green flag run, they might come down pit lane, but Tires don't really seem to be too impactful as Ryan Houston, he didn't pit with the rest of the field. He pitted about 30 laps before these drivers, and he's doing pretty competitive times right now, at least easily top 7 speed for him right now currently as he runs in 5th place. John Santoro side by side with Nathan Lamon. That's her 8th and 9th. Welcome to 100 laps to go right now at Martinsville Speedway. Mostly just single file right now. Follow the leader at the moment with 98 laps to go. Will these drivers start to be a little bit more aggressive in the front top 10 or so? Because most of the wrecks have been happening more so near the rear of the field. So we'll see if these top 10 drivers start be a little bit more aggressive using that bumper of theirs to try to make some moves. Interesting to see if those drivers do decide to do that. Right now, currently, Daniel Mullick's pulling a little bit here from Sam off these last few laps. Guys right here pretty close together here, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So as I hear, it's Dustin Coggin, Russell Windsor. As for 12th and 13th, Windsor on the top side, Coggin on the bottom. Looks like Russell Windsor will sit. Came off at the outside wall. Turn off, closing the door here on Daniel Molnex. And most got a little tight there off of turn 4. Had to check him just a little bit. "87 laps to go right now." Drew wrecking right there. Russell Windsor, Carl Quintones. Contact there off of turn 4. Zoom, more contact there. Russell Windsor, Carl Quintones. Here comes Dustin Cotton. Can take advantage of that one. Cotton will clear. Yes, he will. Here goes Dustin Cotton on the inside of Carl Quintones. His caution's out on the racetrack. And it looks like to be Ruben Rodas on the entry to pit lane here with 83 laps to go. Menzel and Lampite together here, and just a slight bit of contact, and around goes Ruben Rodas, not able to save it. Just loops around there on the inside. As we will see some pit stops here. Will we see anyone elect to stay out? Dude, Tim Hott first one off pit lane. Connors Bosian as well in second off pit lane. Daniel Mullock so far all the way back to 4th place as Jared Skinner up ahead of him. It looks like interesting call here. Zach Stewart gets stay. Actually, he just played that time, so. As green flag back in the air. Sam Hoff with a good launch there. So Daniel Marks got to work his way through 3 drivers if he wants to get back to the race lead. Jared Skirner taking 2 last time by. So we'll see if that strategy pays out for him. One driver coming pit lane, I believe it's Hunter Sr. The top 3. A little bit of a shake up here as Daniel Marks got to work his way through those 3 cars as he's been easily the quickest driver so far tonight. We'll see though. And green flag or yellow flag back in the air. Excuse me. There's Jackson Fonstock around. Just looped it on his own right there. Luckily, Nathan Lamont avoided him barely there. Luckily for him. As here we go. These truck lights are off. There's green flag almost in the air, and there it is, green flag in the air. Sam Hoff with a great launch there. Again, Daniel Marks really in these next 10 laps making his way back up to the front. Currently in 4th place, which is not a bad run, but for him tonight that would probably be disappointing. But Jared Skirner up ahead of him with 2 tires, so we'll see if he's able to stay ahead of Daniel Molnix right now. There was Molnix on the inside, has a sin on Jared Skirner, just getting hard on the outside wall. Doesn't really slow him down that much though. Marks the inside of Jared Skinner. So with the race that goes Connor Zabosian, what happened to him? He's gonna move himself all the way down to around 5th place as he shopped the racetrack. I'm not didn't quite see, he was a little out of frame there. He just lost on the entry. Wow. Oh, what a save there for that 45 machine. He's gonna move down to 5th place though. A side by side. As that puts Danny Mullis up to 2nd, as big stint to the inside for Ryan Houston on Jared Skinner. As Connor Zabosian in this picture as well after getting a bit loose on the entry of turn 1. Ryan Houston back to the inside there of Jared Skinner with a good launch. He's gonna be in 3rd as Zabosian trying to get back up to his position. Spin around is John Santoro. Caution out here with 61 to go. Looks like John Santoro just around he goes by himself, collects Nate Bogus a little bit there as well. Caution here with 60 laps to go. Now Daniel Mullis in 2nd place, could be right behind Sam Hoff on this restart. Here we go. Single file restarts once again, coming to 56 laps to go. This is really the crunch time here at Martinsville Speedway. You don't have a lot of opportunities after this. You never know what could happen. Daniel Mullis in position to maybe get back to the race lead. Sam Hoff gonna try to defend his race lead here currently. As green flag back in the air. Came off with a good launch. And turn number 1 on the restart. Gonna leave Daniel Mullenix a little bit behind. As Mullenix could be under attack here from Jared Skinner just a little bit. As caution is back out. Dude, looks like kind of a big sin there. Back to Dustin Coggin. Oh, whoa! Late hit for Dustin Coggin. Didn't see who hit him. Looks like to be Dylan Lampus. Oh, another contact as some mayhem. So Dustin Coggin went around. Carl Quinteros tagged him on the entry of turn 1, and Dylan Lamp nowhere to go there and try to react as quick as possible. Wasn't able to. Baxter also went around as well. He got sent there from Jackson Fonstock on the entry to turn 1, so another caution here. And green flag is back in the air. Nathan Lamont, not Nate Bogus there. Nathan will get ahead of Nate Bogus. As there goes Ryan House into the inside of Jared Skinner. As Ryan Housen's still trying to get to the inside here and get by Jared Skinner as he's side by side. Ryan Housen will clear Zabozi now in contention here for a 4th place position. Lap traffic up ahead. Dylan Lampkin out of the leaders away. Goes and trying to get up to 4th place right behind Jared Skinner. Remember Skinner? He took 2 tires out last time he pitted, so maybe a bit looser than some of these other trucks. So it goes Connor Sebastian. And Matt Sisler as well, back in this picture. Zago's got goes on the inside of Jared Skinner. Off of turn number 2. Skinner will stay ahead though in that 4th place position, but Rosie not going to give up at all. Inside. Jared Skinner is able to stay ahead of Connor Sebastian right now. Sebastian trying his best to get by, but just not going well right now. There's no contact for them back. I think it's Skylar Jones and a few other drivers making some contact down the exit of turn number 4. It's John Santoro, Russell Windsor, Skylar Jones there. Connor Sebastian still trying to get around that service machine of Jared Skinner. Those are under 40 laps to go, 36 to go now. And the time is now to make those moves here at Martinsville. Sebastian still struggling to get around Jared Skinner at this moment. Kind of stacked up the field behind him a little bit. Matt Sisler is joining the picture. Nathan Lamont, Nate Bogus, and Carl Quintones are slowly catching as well. So it's going to turn into a pretty big battle here for this 4th place position and also for the top 5 spots as well. Stewart's going to gets clear of Connor Sebastian there, but back out in front. Daniel Mullen's trying to chase down Sam Hoff right now. As he is close to getting there, he's just on his back bumper here, hoping that Hoff maybe makes a mistake, maybe catches some lap traffic at the wrong opportunity. Connor wasn't still trying to work around. That's the machine of Jared Skinner, just not able to quite make it work as there goes the inside once again. Can you get it done now? On the inside there, not able to. So there's Matt Sisler now on the inside of Connors Bozin. Sisler looking for a 5th place position. Some contact over the racetrack to go. Here comes Matt Sisler to the inside of Zabosian. Side by side for turn number 4. Zabosian with a little bit of a run there. Zabosian will clear down the back straight away. Is out in front though. Looks like Sam Hoff pulling away a little bit here from Daniel Mullenix. His caution is out. Here are 27 laps to go. Right in front of our race leaders, Hunter Sr. Oh, he collects Sam Hoff there. As Sam Hoff, our race leader, gets contact from Hunter Sr. As Sr.'s trying to get back rolling. I'm not sure if Hoff will keep his position though. Has big implications here late in tonight's race. So going time and scoring, he will keep those positions. There's just a big stack up there. Michael James gets tagged there by Hunter Sr. and entry turn 1. Looks like Raven Williams gets tagged from Christopher Busch, which kind of sends Hunter Sr. around there as well, as Sr. is rolling off right when Sam Hoff was going by. I'm not sure it's see Hoff or whatnot, but a few drivers down pit lane. Carl Cantonas and Russell Windsor down pit lane here, as Hoff will remain in that race lead here with 25 laps to go. Green right now is green flag back in the air. Sam Hoff with a good jump here. 22 laps to go here at Martinsville Speedway. And Daniel Mullenix close down this gap and have a chance at the race win. Here in these closing few laps, currently outside Watts, Jackson, Bonstock. Caution is back out on the racetrack. It's going to be Carl Cantonas off of turn number 4. Clips the apron there, clips the bumps, and up the racetrack he goes. And I've had some contact with Ruby Rose there as well, and around he goes off to turn number 4. 20 laps to go now here at Martinsville Speedway. It should be turned off this time by. This truck will turn off the pit road. And green flags in the air. We're underway here at Martinsville again. Daniel Mulch with a good launch there on the restart. He's pretty close to seeing out of his cautions. Back out again instantly. As it looks like Alex McQueen around on the entry to turn number 1. What happened there? So we got hit from behind big time from Dustin Coggin. Kind of a check up there. Bruno as well getting involved there. Like I was just a little stack up there, and Dustin Coggin seemed like he didn't really have any time to react to that incident, but quick yellow there. Going green this time by. Okay, green here looks like with 11 laps to go at Martinsville Speedway. Mullenix had a good launch on the restart last time, but obviously the early caution didn't really give him the opportunity to take advantage of that. We'll get another good launch here on Sam Hoff in this restart zone. If the restart zone they go. Green flag back in the air. Hoff with a great launch. It looks like Mullenix not the best of launches there. Can you get a good 1 and 2 here off of turn 2 he goes. Gap about 4/10 of a second between those top 2 drivers. 10 laps to go this time by. And Daniel Mullenix get close enough to Sam Hoff to make a move. The rest of the field pretty close together as well. So those top 2 drivers start duking it out. More drivers could join the picture for that race win here late. And now Sam Hoff pulling away just a little bit last time by on Daniel Mullenix. Mullenix slowly but surely kind of falling back just a little bit these last 2 laps. Hoff out in front right now. Cautions out on the racetrack here with 7 laps to go now. We will see what went on. Looks to be Nathan Lamon slow, I believe. And Nathan Lamon spun around off the exit of turn at number 2. John Santoro up the racetrack got loose and hits Nathan Lamon around the off of turn 2. Luckily no one else gained 2 damage there. So racking back up here, see what happens. This could be about a 4-lap shootout, I believe. Actually, it might be a 3-lap shootout here at Martinsville. This car lights off right now, so it's going to be a 3-lap shootout if we do stay green here at Martinsville Speedway. Sam Hoff, our race leader. It'll be between him and Daniel Mullenix, most likely. Those have been the 2 most dominant cars tonight. They've been 1-2 for pretty much the entire race. We'll see which one of them finishes first and which one of them finishes second. Daniel Mullenix all the back bumper of Sam Hoff here, coming through turn number 4 into the restart zone they go. Green flag back in the air. Daniel Mullenix with a good launch there on the restart. He's going to be on the back bumper here of Sam Hoff. He's almost to the back bumper of Sam Hoff. 3 laps to go now. 2.5 down the back straightaway. This is going to be a very, very close race if we do stay green to the end. 2 laps to go here at Martinsville. Will we make it back to the white flag as well? We saw a wreck happen in the heat race in front of our race leaders. Will that also happen here on the final lap if we make it back here? Off of turn number 4, Sam Hoff will take the white flag here at Martinsville Speedway one more time around here. He looks all the back bumper of Sam Hoff. Will he make the move into turn number 3? Will he use the bumper into turn number 3? He's a little too far back. He's going to really sit in deep. Not enough though. Sam Hoff off of turn number 4. He's going to win here tonight at Martinsville. He's going to win the Summit Motorsports 250 over Daniel Molnix in second, Ryan Houston in third, Jared Skinner fourth, and Connor Zabosian in 5th place. It's Sam Hoff, our race winner tonight. As he's for sure going to burn it down here on the front straightaway. We go around the backwards to the Polish victory lap here at Martinsville. Well-deserved win for Sam Hoff there at the end. And let's take a quick little break. We'll be right back here with our top 5 interviews after Martinsville. Back live here at Martinsville Speedway. Gonna speak to a race winner here of Sam Hoff. So Sam, you got a copy?
Yes, how you doing, Town?
Pretty good. Well, you pick up the race win here today at Martinsville. It was pretty much a battle between you and Daniel pretty much throughout the entire race. I mean, 1 and 2, you guys ran pretty much 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure, for 95% of this race. So what was your kind of your thought process on kind of that last lap or that last few laps restarts and trying to keep him behind you?
Well, one, I want to say I wish the race went better. There was good moments, but there was a lot of cautions there that I wish didn't happen. I do agree that definitely Daniel and I were probably the two best trucks all night. We had the field pretty covered. I knew when we got that caution at 169 when we all last pit that if I could beat him off pit road, that could be my moment to go win the race. And then from there, it was just allow him to get the goal on that final restart in the final 3 laps was to allow him to get close on lap 2 because he won't use the bumper on lap 2 and he'll kill his runs into the white flag. And he came into that on his own, and that was exactly what I wanted for that white flag. I did expect the bumper coming into 3 and 4. I respect the hell out of him for not using it. Daniel's a great competitor, and I cannot wait to continue battling him this season. Hopefully we have more battles like this. Hopefully Richmond looks a lot like season 3 and even like here where it's just him and I kind of running away from the field.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your win here tonight at Martinsville. Anyone you thank for tonight's win?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Patty Engineering, Fanic Robotics, Hoff Performance, Siemens, Mitsubishi Electric, all the partners on the truck. I just glad to get this thing back in victory lane. Been a minute since we got one. Happy to have it done now, and hopefully we can continue to stack them up.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your win here at Martinsville, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
That was Sam Hoff, and the 15 Machine Hour race winner here at Martinsville for the Summit Motorsports 250. We'll bring in our second place finisher here of Daniel Molnix. Clean up that second place finish in the 8 machine. Hello, Daniel, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you pick up second here tonight at Martinsville after kind of a bad pit stop there, making you fall all the way back to 4th place. You try to claw your way up here to the race win, but just fell short. Talk us through your night, and what do you think you could maybe done differently to end up in victory lane?
I mean, I feel like I did everything right. You know, I led the most laps. Didn't have the fastest lap, but you know, typically you're not going to when you're out front. And then just randomly, I got switched to single file restarts, and as long as you have control of those, you're not really going to get past. And you know, so I don't know. It was maybe that 20-ish, 25 lap run that we had right there near the end. I was able to catch Sam, and slowly but surely, you know, I just felt like I was way better than he was at that time. And then we got those string of cautions at the end, and yeah, single file restarts. I just never had a chance to get around him, not without just wrecking him, because you know he was going to have to jump on the restart. But it is what it is. I mean, I'll take second. That should have extended my point lead, and we will move on to next week.
Definitely. Well, still a good finish here tonight in second place, but anyone I think for tonight's good run?
Oh yeah. All the guys at Race Deck. Isaiah had to sit this one out, so that sucks for him. But yeah, Connor, he ran good all night. I think he kind of got lost, you know, track position and all that. Then it was kind of hard to get, you know, on the short runs that we had. Thank you for broadcast and you know, the league and admins putting it on. And that's about it. That's all I got for you.
Congrats on your second here tonight, and we'll see you next week at St. Petersburg.
All right, thank you.
That was Daniel Molnix in the 8 machine picking up second place tonight. Like I kind of mentioned before, I think a win, it was kind of a win or go home for him mentality wise. Definitely think he was the fastest truck tonight, I think, overall. But anyways, Ryan Houston picking up 3rd place here tonight in the 98 machine. Hello, Ryan, you got a copy?
Alan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Well, you pick up 3rd place here tonight. He had the EOL the beginning of this race. You had to fight your way through the field. Talk us through how hard was it to make your way through the field and try to get up to the front here tonight at Martinsville?
Well, it was a quite literal minefield out there. There was a lot going on. Just had to be patient. Really just take the restarts as they came, try to grab a couple spots each time, and then get to the front. I tried to play a little bit of pitch strategy. Cautions didn't fall the right way for that, but managed to hang on with some old tires there, middle of the race, and just kind of maximize the day. I don't think I ever really had anything for Sam or Daniel, but 3rd I'm pretty happy with it.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your 3rd here tonight, and you want to thank for tonight's good run.
Yeah, Mom, Aunt Tanya, Uncle Joe, Dad, everyone watching. I don't know if you made it through the whole thing, but yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you for putting on the broadcast, Talon. That was a tough one for everybody, but we'll be back hopefully better next week.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your 3rd here tonight at Martinsville, and we'll see you next week at St. Petersburg.
All right, see you.
As that was Ryan Houston in the 98 machine. We have that 3rd place finish, and we have Jared Skinner here finishing in 4th tonight in the 7 machine, also having the starts in the back of the field as well. Hello, Jared, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, you finished in that 4th place position, started pretty much dead last on the field, having the EOL penalty, and also I think you qualified dead last. Well, you didn't qualify, but you having started in the rear of the field. Talk us through your night, how you made your way up through the field and slowly but surely and finishing this top 5 position.
It was like going through a World War II battlefield. There was landmines everywhere, cars spinning. It was crazy. But it was just about being patient, in all honesty. I mean, we all knew kind of coming into this was going to be a mess. And so I wanted to wait and just kind of take my time with people. There were certain guys I know that I could run with side by side and there wouldn't be much of an issue. And then other guys that I would just wait and try to get them on strategy. And it all worked out. Martinsville's not one of my best tracks. It made it tougher, having to take an EOL tonight, but got back up into the top 5 and can't be happier with that.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your 4th place finish here tonight at Martinsville. And you win, I think, for tonight's performance.
Yeah, everybody over at Juicy Spider Gaming, Juicy Spider Studios. Appreciate Nick Hapiak hanging out in the chat. Donnie Kite, Hunter Sr., Craig Martin, Bubba Myers Designs, Josh Adams, and Mike over there as well, too.
Well, like I said, congrats on your 4th here tonight, and we'll see you next week at St. Petersburg.
Awesome. Thank you.
So that was Jared Skinner in the 7 machines. That's going to wrap it up on interviews here tonight. So overall, kind of like these drivers mentioned, it's kind of a landmine war zone type of thing there tonight. And definitely kind of felt that from here in the booth. I mean, just carnage everywhere, mostly in the mid pack to the back half of the pack. Had a few incidents up front, but I think the top 10 was relatively clean for the most part. I think definitely single file research helped maybe a little bit as well, but overall, I mean, it's kind of a typical Martinsville-esque race. I don't think people were expected really anything too much differently. But anyways, that's kind of what happens here. Short tracks sometimes. Saw a little bit last week at Bristol as well. But anyways, we go to St. Petersburg next time here from the Superstar Cup Series. So this should be a little different than these back-to-back short tracks we've been having. So thank you guys for watching here tonight on the Legends Racing Network. And we will see you next time here from Martinsville.